From time to time, you hear about a person who has a house full of cats that they just love having around, or you see people walking dogs who have 3 or 4 dogs and they look after them. Lots of people like pets for sure, but not as many as this lady. Cats, Cats, Cats by B. Wiseman. Miss Kitty Cat was a lady who loved cats. One day she found a kitten who had no home. He looked tired and hungry. Come with me, she said. I'll take good care of you. This was not the first cat Miss Kitty Cat had taken home. When she opened the door, 15 other cats meowed, "Hello! Hello!" The cats were hungry, so Miss Kitty Cat gave each one a bowl of food. It was hard work feeding so many cats, but Miss Kitty Cat did not mind. Then she put a pillow in a box for the new kitten. "This will be your bed," she said. "Sleep well." The kitten was not the last cat Miss Kitty Cat brought home. Soon there was no room for the cats to sleep. Miss Kitty Cat called Mr. Hardhammer. "Can you help?" Mr. Hardhammer loved cats too, so he built bunk beds for them. Wasn't that a clever idea? But the bunk beds were still not enough, so Mr. Hardhammer put up tents and made tree houses. But they were soon filled up too. "I must stop bringing cats home," said Miss Kitty Cat. "There is no more room." The next day, Miss Kitty Cat walked right past 2 hungry kittens. Somehow or another, I don't think this is the end of the story. But when she heard their meows, she ran back to get them. On the way home, Miss Kitty Cat had an idea. "Can you build more rooms on top of my house, Mr. Hardhammer?" "Of course I can," he said. Mr. Hardhammer called in Mr. Bangnails, Mrs. Sawwood, and Mr. Drillscrew to help. They made the tallest house on the block. But there still was not enough room for all those cats. My. It's almost like not the Tower of Babel, but the Tower of Cats. We cannot build more rooms, said Mr. Hardhammer, but there is a big ship on the river that no one uses. You and your cats can live there, he said. So they moved the cats to the ship. Someone's gone away with a good idea, don't you think? But when Miss Kitty Cat started filling up the ship, I knew something was going to happen. Looks like an ark, doesn't it? But just for cats. You think the boat will sink? Enough cats will make it that heavy. It sank lower and lower in the water. There you go, you see? She had so many cats, the boat was going to sink. There is another place we can try, said Mr. Hardhammer. It is an old train just outside of town. So they moved onto the train. Every time they needed room, they added a car. Now that's inventive. That's smart thinking. But one day they ran out of tracks. What will we do now? Cried Miss Kitty Cat. I know what I would do. Mr. Hardhammer had one more idea. He and his crew went right to work with wood and tools, brushes and paints. Look at the road. What do you think they're doing? What do you think Mr. Hardhammer is building? And why? Let's see. Come and see what we've done, said Mr. Hardhammer the next day. All along the roads were signs that said, cats, cats, cats. Give a cat a happy home. Remember I told you, look at the road. People came from far and wide. They all promised to give the cats happy homes. Miss Kitty Cat moved back into her house with 15 cats and 1 kitten. Miss Kitty Cat still brings home cats, but now there is a home for everyone. She has a business. She catches them, she feeds them, she gives them a home, and then she gives them away. She's a very nice lady, don't you think?